This is a 2016 BMW 428i, which is on my list of potential cars to buy. So today I'm going to be giving you a full review as well as my thoughts on this car. But this is not your average 428. This is the Grand Coupe version, hence why there's 4 doors. But powering the 428i is a 4-cylinder turbo putting out 250 horsepower and 255 pound-feet of torque. But moving on to the interior of this car, this one is spec'd in a dark brown leather, which looks very nice, although I think it is time to start this car up. And what's great is that this is a push to start, which is a very nice luxury because I am used to driving an older Honda. But keep in mind, this is going to be a warm start since I have been moving this car around. But this car is slightly dirty, so I think it is time to head to the car wash. All right, let's get this thing started up. All right. This car does have a good amount of modes. We've got Sport, Sport Plus, Comfort, and Eco Pro, but of course we're gonna have to put it in Sport Plus. All right, let's get it going. This is my first time driving this car by myself, so we're gonna chill out for a little bit, but make sure I look to merge. We just went from 25 to 40 miles an hour just like that, and I heard a lot of engine noise. Ready? And the brakes, oh my goodness, this is hands down one of the best cars I have driven. Also, I am using the paddle shifters, which is a very nice touch. I'm now in manual 2, manual 3. As you see, I just hit the paddle shifter, boom, again, and now we're in 4. It is a very, very cool feature. I know a lot of modern cars do have this, but it is a very cool addition. Downshift to 3, to 2, higher RPM, and all right, we are now at the car wash. Like I said, we're going to give this thing a full, proper wash, so enjoy this short montage. What's crazy about this car wash is that the soap is literally scented. This yellow smells like banana, believe it or not. Well, the colorful soap was fun, but it did not do much, so now we're using the actual foam soft brush that spits out a lot of soap, and it very much does a much better job. It's time I actually put in some work. My cameraman Tim has been doing this the whole time. And don't worry, this is an extremely soft brush, so it will not hurt the paint or windows at all. Now applying the ceramic wax to make this car 100% shining. 100%, this car looks completely different. It is so much more shiny. I don't know how much you can tell on camera, but it does look very, very good. Now on my way to pick up some friends, but it should be really easy because it's a sedan. I have now picked up some of my friends. As you can see, we are using the full capability of this 428. And oh my goodness, these headlights look so insanely good. I'm having a couple people over tonight, so we are going to use the full capability of the storage in the 428, so I'm going to be getting a couple microwave pizzas. And with the push of a button, the trunk opens right up, and we do have a good amount of stuff, but this trunk space is very big and will fit all of this like easy. Now this isn't too much stuff, but you can see that this is a very good sized trunk. And then right back down with the push of a button. The grocery store was a complete success, but it is now time to head back to my house. But first, let's do a little bit of some quick accelerations. I just realized that acceleration was literally in comfort mode, so we're back to Sport Plus. Gosh, this car is a blast. We're gonna do launch control. Philip, what do you think of my new car?
Pretty cool. Wait, you got this?
Nah, I wish.
I was like, what? I didn't think you were gonna get a BMW, and I didn't think you had the funds yet.
All right, welcome to day number 2 with this 428i. I now am down by the water and all of the doors are open so you can look at this beautiful brown leather interior, and oh my goodness, it is incredible. But since the car is next to the river, let's get a little quick montage going. And if you did not notice in yesterday's clips, yes, there are paddle extensions on this car. It does make it, honestly, a lot more fun. Also, this car does have X-Drive, which means it is 4-wheel drive. Very good feature for these BMWs. All right, but I do think it is now time to show you potentially one of the downsides of this BMW 428i. This, of course, is a BMW, so it does take 93 octane fuel, aka premium gas. At this gas station, gas is $3.70 for premium, so with a 16-gallon tank in this 428i, it is not going to be cheap. Thankfully, this car does not need gas right now, but let's say you do need to fill up, it would cost you $60 every single time. But thankfully, this car does get a good mile to the gallon, almost 40 on the highway. Plus, you have different driving modes, and if you're driving in sport all the time, you're probably gonna be filling up more than someone driving in comfort. There is also a mode called Eco Pro, which definitely saves a lot more gas. Probably not as quick though. Another great feature about this car is that when you have the windows rolled down ever so slightly, you can hear that turbo spool up. Hopefully you can hear that on camera because in person it is genuinely loud. For a car that is completely stock, this thing sounds very nice. Now on my way to a friend's house to get his raw reaction to him riding in this car. By no means is this an insanely fast car, but it still is very fun. All right, here he is. He's about to hop right in the back seat and we're gonna get his reaction.
Love the interior.
I know, right? It's so nice. So, we have made a mistake this entire video. Basically, I was in sport mode, but the shifter was not in the actual sport selector. I don't know how to describe it any better, but you can be in drive or you can flip it over and be in sport as well as being in sport mode. So just because you're in the mode doesn't mean you're fully in sport. So I believe that this might be a little bit quicker. Now it said launch control active. This is actual launch control. It's gonna say launch mode. Let's get this going. So I do think that is a very cool feature to this car, like its actual launch control, and on the heads-up display, it even says launch. Also, we are only doing it 0 to 30 miles an hour, but it still does it within like 2.5 seconds. Well, I am now back at my friend's house because we're going to finish off this video with a little photo shoot in front of this classic Army truck. It is going to look very, very cool. This car also does have a backup camera, of course, and it is for sure very, very helpful. All right, look at this, the white 428i next to the 50s military truck. This is such a cool view. My goodness, this car is honestly a 10 out of 10. Well, I did actually end up having to get gas and I had to fill up 11 gallons, which was $42.32 for 93 octane. Not even close to a full tank, and that is what my Honda cost to completely fill up. Well, that is going to be it for the review of the 428i Grand Coupe. I seriously love this car and would recommend to anyone looking to get one. I do plan to do this style of content a lot more. I do love driving these cars and getting to review them, so if you do like them, make sure to subscribe to catch more of this style of content.